Have you ever wondered why some people seem to just thrive well into their 80s, 90s, and beyond, while others, unfortunately, don't make it that far? It's a tough question to face, isn't it? The truth is, reaching 80, let alone living vibrantly past it, feels like a lottery for many. We see our friends, our family members, perhaps even ourselves, facing challenges that seem to steal away those precious later years, often far too soon. We might attribute it to genetics, or just plain luck, feeling a bit helpless about our own future. But what if I told you that it's not just about luck or genetics? What if there are surprising, often overlooked reasons that play a huge role in why many seniors don't live past 80, and more importantly, what if there are simple, powerful shifts you can make right now to change that? In this video, we're going to uncover 5 surprising reasons that often stand in the way of a long, vibrant life for seniors. These aren't the usual suspects you might hear about, and each one comes with practical, easy-to-implement steps you can take today to add not just years to your life, but life to your years. Stick with me until the very end, because I promise, there's something truly eye-opening waiting for you that might just surprise you and fundamentally change how you think about aging. So, let's dive straight into the first surprising reason, one that often flies completely under the radar, yet impacts our longevity profoundly. It's the quiet erosion of purpose and the creeping shadow of social disconnection. Think about it for a moment. After years of working, raising families, being constantly on the go, many of us reach a certain age, and suddenly the daily rhythm changes. Retirement, children grown and living their own lives, friends moving away or passing on. For some, this newfound freedom feels liberating, a chance to pursue long-held dreams. But for many others, it can usher in a profound sense of now what? This isn't just about feeling a bit lonely from time to time. It's about losing that deep-seated sense of why we get up in the morning. That feeling of being needed, of contributing, of having something significant to look forward to. When we lose our purpose, our brain health can decline, our immune system can weaken, and even our very will to thrive can diminish. We are social beings at our core, and when those vital connections fray, the impact on our physical and mental health is immense. Studies show that social isolation can be as detrimental to our health as smoking multiple cigarettes a day. It's a truly silent threat to longevity. But here's the good news: reconnecting with purpose and building stronger bonds is entirely within your grasp. And it doesn't have to be complicated. One powerful way to reignite your purpose is through volunteering. Think about something you genuinely care about, a cause that touches your heart. It could be helping out at a local animal shelter, reading to children at a library, assisting at a community food bank, or even just offering your unique skills, acquired over a lifetime, to a small local charity. The act of giving back, of knowing you're making a tangible difference in someone else's life or contributing to something bigger than yourself, is an incredible antidote to aimlessness. Another wonderful avenue is learning something entirely new. Have you always wanted to pick up a musical instrument, learn a new language, try painting, or even master a new technology? Enrolling in a class, joining a book club, or finding a group focused on a hobby you love can create instant connections and give you a fresh sense of accomplishment and direction. Imagine the joy of mastering a new chord on the guitar, or having a simple conversation in a language you never thought you'd learn. These activities keep your brain agile and open doors to new friendships. Consider actively fostering intergenerational connections, spending time with younger family members, mentoring someone, or even joining programs that connect seniors with youth can be incredibly enriching. The wisdom you share is invaluable, and the fresh perspectives you gain from younger generations can be invigorating. You might also explore local senior centers or community groups. These places are often buzzing with activities from card games to walking groups, dance classes to discussion forums. Even just a weekly coffee meetup with new acquaintances can make a world of difference. Remember, purpose doesn't always have to be grand. It can be found in daily rituals that bring you joy and a sense of contribution, like tending a garden, caring for a beloved pet, or writing down your life stories for future generations. It's about feeling engaged and connected, not just existing. Now, building on that crucial foundation of purpose and connection, let's turn our attention to another silent saboteur, one that's often literally on our plates: chronic inflammation. Most of us understand inflammation as that immediate swelling and pain when we sprain an ankle or cut our finger. That's acute inflammation, and it's a necessary part of healing. But what we're talking about here is something far more insidious: low-grade, persistent inflammation that smolders throughout your body for months, even years, without you even realizing it. This chronic inflammation isn't causing obvious pain in one spot, but it's quietly damaging your cells, tissues, and organs, laying the groundwork for nearly every age-related disease you can think of: heart disease, type 2 diabetes, arthritis, Alzheimer's, certain cancers, and even general aches and pains that many mistakenly attribute simply to getting older. And a major driver of this invisible fire within is our diet. The standard American diet, sadly, is often highly inflammatory. So, what can we do to put out this internal fire? The steps are remarkably simple, yet profoundly powerful. First, and perhaps most importantly, drastically reduce your intake of processed foods. Think about sugary drinks, refined carbohydrates like white bread, pastries, and most packaged snacks, and unhealthy fats such as trans fats found in many fried foods and baked goods, and excessive amounts of omega-6 fatty acids found in highly processed vegetable oils like corn, soybean, and sunflower oil. These items are inflammation superfuels. Instead, embrace a diet rich in whole, real foods. Load your plate with colorful fruits and vegetables, especially berries like blueberries and strawberries, and leafy greens like spinach and kale. These are packed with antioxidants and phytonutrients that actively combat inflammation. Think about healthy fats too: avocados, extra virgin olive oil, nuts like walnuts and almonds, and seeds like chia and flax seeds. And crucially, incorporate fatty fish such as salmon, mackerel, and sardines into your diet a couple of times a week, as they are fantastic sources of omega-3 fatty acids, which are powerfully anti-inflammatory. Choose lean proteins like poultry, beans, and lentils. Don't forget the power of spices and herbs: turmeric, with its active compound curcumin, ginger, garlic, and cinnamon are all incredible natural anti-inflammatory agents that you can easily add to your cooking. Even something as simple as swapping out your morning sugary cereal for oatmeal with berries and nuts, or choosing water instead of soda, can start to turn the tide. Many people report significant relief from joint pain, better digestion, and increased energy simply by focusing on an anti-inflammatory way of eating. These two reasons, the power of purpose and the impact of inflammation, are incredibly vital. But there's more to uncover, especially when we think about how we move, how we rest, and how we handle life's daily pressures. Following on from understanding the importance of our inner drive and what we put into our bodies, let's tackle a third surprising factor that can subtly undermine our longevity: the often overlooked danger of too much sedentary behavior. Now, I'm not just talking about not exercising enough in the traditional sense, like skipping your daily walk. I'm talking about prolonged periods of sitting or inactivity that dominate much of our modern lives. Our bodies are truly designed to move throughout the day, not just for a dedicated 30-minute workout, but consistently, in small bursts. When we sit for hours on end, whether it's watching television, reading, or working at a desk, our metabolism slows down, our circulation becomes sluggish, our muscles weaken, and our blood sugar control can even worsen. even if you manage to fit in a daily exercise session. Those long stretches of inactivity can effectively counteract many of its benefits. This pattern of prolonged sitting has been linked to an increased risk of heart disease, diabetes, obesity, and even premature death, regardless of how much you exercise otherwise. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in the bottom. You're putting in good work, but the benefits are draining away. So, how do we counteract this? The key is incorporating movement snacks throughout your day. Every 30 to 60 minutes, make a point to stand up, stretch, walk to another room, get a glass of water, or simply do a few minutes of gentle movement. Set a timer if you need to. Think about making daily activities more active. Can you use the stairs instead of the elevator? Even if it's just one flight. Can you park a little further away at the grocery store? If you enjoy gardening, embrace it as a form of active movement. Dancing to your favorite music in the living room, taking a leisurely stroll with a friend, or even doing light household chores can all contribute to breaking up sedentary periods. Even simple chair exercises, like leg lifts or arm circles while watching TV, can make a difference. The goal is to avoid those long, unbroken stretches of sitting and to inject more varied, gentle movement into the fabric of your day. It's not about high-intensity workouts. It's about consistent, gentle activity that keeps your body engaged and your blood flowing. Many people who adopt this approach find not only better physical health, but also improved energy levels and mental clarity throughout the day. Now, hand in hand with how much we move, or don't move, lies another critical piece of the longevity puzzle: the quality of our sleep. We often underestimate the power of good sleep, especially as we get older, sometimes even dismissing poor sleep as just part of aging. But sleep is far from passive rest. It's an incredibly active and essential period when our bodies perform vital maintenance. During sleep, our cells repair themselves, our brains consolidate memories and clear out metabolic waste products, our hormones are regulated, and our immune system strengthens. If you're consistently getting poor quality sleep, or not enough of it, you're depriving your body of this crucial repair time. Chronic sleep deprivation significantly increases your risk for a whole host of health problems, including heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, impaired cognitive function, memory loss, and a weakened immune system, making you more susceptible to illness. It's not just about feeling tired. It's about truly undermining your body's ability to thrive and heal. The good news is that while sleep patterns can change with age, consistently, poor sleep is often not an inevitable part of aging, and there are many steps you can take to improve it. Start by establishing a consistent sleep schedule. Try to go to bed and wake up at roughly the same time every day, even on weekends. This helps regulate your body's natural sleep-wake cycle. Create a relaxing bedtime routine that signals to your body it's time to wind down. This could involve a warm bath, reading a book, listening to calming music, or practicing gentle stretching or deep breathing exercises. Optimize your sleep environment by making your bedroom dark, quiet, and cool. Even small amounts of light can disrupt sleep, so consider blackout curtains. Avoid caffeine and heavy meals too close to bedtime, and try to limit screen time from phones, tablets, and computers at least an hour before you plan to sleep, as the blue light emitted from these devices can interfere with your body's production of melatonin, the sleep hormone. Getting natural light exposure during the day, especially in the morning, can also significantly help regulate your internal clock. And if you need a nap, keep it short, around 20-30 minutes, and avoid napping too late in the afternoon so it doesn't interfere with your nighttime sleep. Many individuals who commit to a strict bedtime routine and sleep hygiene find their energy levels soar, their memory improves, and that persistent brain fog simply lifts. And finally, as we round out our 5 surprising reasons we come to a factor that profoundly influences every other aspect of our health and well-being: the silent, pervasive impact of unmanaged stress and a negative mindset. Stress isn't just a feeling of being worried or overwhelmed. It has a very real, physiological effect on your body. When you experience chronic stress, your body stays in a constant state of fight or flight, releasing stress hormones like cortisol. While helpful in short bursts, persistently high levels of cortisol can damage cells throughout your body, suppress your immune system, increase inflammation, tying back to our earlier point, contribute to heart disease, raise blood sugar, and even accelerate brain aging and memory loss. And a relentlessly negative outlook, a tendency to always see the glass half empty or to dwell on what's wrong, reinforces this harmful physiological state. It's like constantly pouring fuel on that internal stress fire. This isn't about being unrealistically cheerful all the time, but about developing resilience and a balanced perspective. The good news is that you have immense power to manage your stress and cultivate a more positive mindset. One of the most effective tools is mindfulness and meditation. Even just 5 to 10 minutes a day of focused breathing or simple guided meditation can literally rewire your brain, calming your nervous system and building your capacity to respond to stress rather than just reacting to it. Practicing gratitude is another transformative habit. Make it a daily ritual to simply list 3 things you are grateful for, no matter how small. This shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant, retraining your brain to look for the good. Spending time in nature, even a local park or your backyard, can be incredibly restorative. Limit your exposure to negative news cycles and individuals who consistently drain your energy. Instead, intentionally seek out hobbies and activities that bring you genuine joy and laughter. Laughter truly is medicine, releasing endorphins and reducing stress hormones. Learning to say no when you feel overwhelmed is also a powerful act of self-care. And importantly, if stress feels overwhelming and persistent, don't hesitate to seek support from a trusted friend, family member, or a professional. Remember, addressing your mindset and stress levels isn't just about feeling better emotionally. It's a critical component of your physical health and longevity. It's about creating an inner environment that supports thriving. We've journeyed through 5 truly surprising reasons that often stand between seniors and a long, vibrant life beyond 80. We started by recognizing the profound power of having a clear sense of purpose and staying deeply connected to others. Understanding that our social fabric and our why are as vital as any physical nutrient. Then, we peeled back the layers on chronic inflammation, realizing how much of our health, or ill health, is truly linked to the everyday choices we make about what we eat, shaping the very environment within our bodies. We also looked at how simply sitting too much can quietly chip away at our vitality, even if we think we're active, and how consistent, gentle movement throughout the day can be a game changer for keeping our bodies nimble and our energy flowing. And, of course, we delved into the transformative impact of truly restorative sleep, recognizing it not as a luxury, but as a non-negotiable pillar for repair and rejuvenation, allowing our bodies and minds to truly reset and heal. Finally, we faced the often hidden culprit of unmanaged stress and the profound influence of a positive mindset, understanding that our emotional landscape directly sculpts our physical reality, impacting everything from our immune system to our heart health. Now, I know this might feel like a lot to take in, but here's the beautiful truth: you don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. Remember, it's those small, consistent shifts, those gentle tweaks to your daily habits, that accumulate into monumental differences over time. Think of it like planting seeds. Each tiny seed of a new habit, nurtured with consistency, grows into a mighty tree of well-being. Every purposeful step you take, every anti-inflammatory bite you choose, every few minutes of movement you intersperse throughout your day, every quiet hour of restorative sleep, every single breath taken to calm your mind, these are all profound acts of self-care. They're not just about adding years to your life, but about enriching every single day of the life you have, filling it with energy, clarity, and joy. You have the power within you, right now, to cultivate a future filled with vitality and meaning, well beyond 80 if that is your desire. This isn't about perfection, it's about progress, about showing up for yourself consistently and with kindness. I'm so curious to hear from you. Which of these 5 reasons resonated most deeply with you? Perhaps you've already started making changes in one of these areas. And if so, what positive differences have you noticed in your own life? Share your thoughts, your experiences, and your wisdom in the comments below. Your insights could be exactly what someone else needs to hear to start their own journey towards a more vibrant and fulfilling life. If this conversation has sparked something within you, if it's given you new ideas or reinforced your resolve, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more people who could benefit from this message. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to our channel. We're here to share more practical, uplifting content designed to help you live your very best life, at every age, with joy and purpose. Remember, age is truly just a number when your spirit is vibrant and your body is supported. Keep exploring, keep growing, keep connecting, and keep nurturing yourself. You deserve to live a life rich in experiences, energy, and happiness for as long as you choose. Live your best life, every single day. With all the wisdom and vitality you've gained, you've got this.